Hi, I'm David Bullock. In this video, I'm going to explain to you some of the different ways in which we get your medical bills paid for injuries that you received following an auto accident. So most people have concerns over they've been involved in an auto accident, they're injured, they need medical care, but they have a lot of questions and they're really concerned about how do I get my medical bills paid. So let's take a look at some of the different ways in which we do that, what may or may not be available to you. And the first one that we're going to look at is PIP, or Personal Injury Protection Benefits. It's a coverage that's on your own auto insurance policy that will help pay for your medical bills. It usually pays for the first $10,000 of your medical bills. So there's some requirements in that you have to seek medical care within 14 days of the accident. And you also have to be diagnosed with what's called an emergency medical condition, or an EMC. But usually your PIP benefits on your own auto insurance policy is going to pay the first $10,000 of your medical bills. And following that, a lot of people will need care beyond the $10,000 mark. So what we then do is we look to see, does the person have health insurance? If the person has health insurance and your doctor is willing to pay your health insurance or is an accepted provider on your health insurance plan, then your health insurance can pay your medical bills. However, one of the things we need to look at is that when your case resolves and before any money is dispersed to you as the client, we have to look and see whether or not your health insurance is asserting a lien on your personal injury case for any medical treatment that they paid for injuries related to the accident. Your health insurance will usually assert a lien to be paid back. So at the conclusion of the case, if your health insurance did pay, usually you have to pay back and satisfy that lien. Now, there's a third way in which we can get some of your medical bills paid, which is called a letter of protection. And what a letter of protection is it's basically an agreement between you as the patient and your treating medical provider that you can go in for treatment if your PIP benefits have run out, if you don't have health insurance or your doctor is not an accepted provider on your health insurance plan and you don't have the money to pay for it. You can go see your doctor, get the treatment, but when your case is over, at that point in time, that's when you pay the doctor out of your settlement proceeds that you've received from the at-fault driver's insurance company. Now, another way, which leads me to one final way we get your medical bills paid for, which is we will always look to the at-fault driver's insurance. The at-fault driver is required to carry bodily injury coverage. And so whatever policy amount they have, the minimum in Florida is $10,000. So we look to the bodily injury coverage to cover any outstanding medical bills that either your PIP or your health insurance did not already pay. And so to look at the conclusion of the case, if it's a fair amount to settle your case at, we always look to see what's the percentage of attorney's fees and the court costs. And then we look to see what's the outstanding medical bills. And then we look to what's the part that you would net. And we kind of do those calculations to figure that out. But that's some of the different ways in which your medical bills can be paid. I hope that provides you some useful information. If you have any questions or would like to leave a comment, please comment below. You can also read more information in the link that's going to be posted in the description of this video below. And thank you for watching.